Hey guys, this is Shane Hernandez, and I am going to show you how to package an InDesign file. So what the hell does that mean? Okay, so in another tutorial, I showed you guys how to create a branding proposal for a client. And if you're like us or another design company or anybody, you'll end up with a lot of files and things start to get messy. You have your working files, you have, examples, you just have all kinds of stuff. And so let's say I want to give my InDesign file to a friend, okay? Well, if I don't give him all these additional files with it, then he's going to open up this InDesign file and it's going to say broken link over here. Some of you guys might be familiar with that. And the difference between Photoshop and InDesign, well, there's a bunch, but Photoshop actually embeds all the files and all the data directly into the file. That's why you'll get a Photoshop file that's huge. InDesign uses links. So how do we package this up so I can give it to a colleague, I can upload it online, and I can give it to all you guys? Well, InDesign makes this pretty easy. So basically, how you package an InDesign file, you come up here to File, and then you're going to come down here to Package. Easy enough. Now, there's some settings that you definitely want to be aware of. Fonts. You want to package the fonts. If you give this to somebody, they don't have the fonts, it's not going to look right. So what this does is it actually includes all the fonts into a folder. It copies them, it doesn't move them, so everything will still be fine and dandy on your computer. And then with the links and images, you can see all these images that I have in. If this is ever going to get printed, something you want to keep in mind is to make sure your images are CMYK. We'll go over that in another tutorial. Colors and links, this is just stock stuff, external plugins. I don't have any of those installed right now. And so basically, you just click package. Now, this is printing instructions. So let's say you have to give this to a printer and you need, all the information about your company. You can just include it here. I guess I can fill this out real quick. And then we go with continue. Now it's going to ask, where do I want this? So I'm going to back up a little bit, make this easy on myself, and it's going to actually create a new folder. And the folder is going to be called the file name of the InDesign file plus folder by default. So I'm just going to update this, and I'm going to change folder to package. And I'm not a fan of spaces, so I'm going to use a hyphen. You want copy fonts, copy link graphics, update graphic links and package, and we're going to go with select PDF preset, modify. This is just so if somebody goes to save as a PDF, it maintains your last saved settings. And so basically that's pretty much the gist of that, and then you just go to package. This is giving me a warning saying that I don't have the privileges to copy certain fonts. That's fine. The ones that can copy will copy, and this might take a little, might take a moment because it's actually copying everything. So it's the same thing as duplicating all these files. So now my file actually, is it wants me to resave this, and so now if I go to save as, what you guys should do is you actually come back out, go into your package file, and you can see where everything is right there. I'm sorry, we don't need to save this one because this is the one that just got packaged. So now if we come back out, pretty much you just look, double click, now you have everything. These are all the images that are in the PDF. And this is the PDF. This is the InDesign file, oh, can't have a preview, and this is the IDML, which is for previous versions of InDesign. And then here are the fonts. And so now what you'll do is you'll simply come out here. If you're on a Mac, you just right click, you go to compress, and now you have a zip file. Now you can give this file to anybody and they can continue working on it just as if they hopped on your computer. And that's how you package an InDesign file.